Welcome, all you lovely people, to your weekly energy update, and we're looking at the week of June 5th through June 12th. These are timeless, of course, so no matter when you're coming across these, they will have messages for you. I would trust your intuition if it brought you here. There are definitely messages for you. Now, we are just entering the Saturn retrograde, which started on June 4th, and Saturn is going to be in Aquarius for this entire period starting June 4th going through October 23rd. Now, Saturn was the original traditional ruler over Aquarius before Uranus was discovered, so they do have this kind of old bond between them, so there's some extra juiciness and flavor that will be with Saturn coming through this period. You can kind of look at Saturn as like this strict grandfather who teaches us their wisdom, and when we do the work for them and do the work that they present to us, then they also reward us with, inheritance, right? So they are this taskmaster in a way, and so we just will look into where are they wanting us to do some work. And because this period of time from June 4th all the way through October 23rd, it will be in Aquarius in retrograde, it will be in our 11th house of Aquarius energy. So the classroom that we're going to be in, revisiting our beliefs, because that's what Saturn does. It has us challenge how we think about a particular area of our life. So the 11th house is about like our beliefs, our interactions with society, groups of friends or colleagues or whatever groups we're a part of. And it can be like our view of the entire world as well. So during this retrograde, Saturn is always having us do the work, but during the retrograde is kind of like our time to review our notes we've been taking as we're going through a classroom. We reflect on what we've learned and really what changes we want to introduce into our lives when Saturn goes direct on October 23rd. So, Saturn goes into retrograde every single year for about a third of the year. So this isn't something new and surprising for us. It's just something that will unfold for us. So for this reading, what we're going to be looking at is what would be in our highest experience to review during this Saturn retrograde. And I'm going to have a reading for each individual zodiac sign. I'm going to jump into yours right now. All right, all my Leos, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off with these archetype cards. And side note, any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. And these are perfect cards to start off by looking to see what advice the Creator has as far as what area of your life would they recommend you reviewing over this next Saturn retrograde. So let's take a look here. A couple more shuffles. One more. All right, Spirit, what part of Leo's personality or their lives do you recommend? Okay, they actually want this one right here. And we're also going to pull from the Power of Surrender deck and see what else along with that. We'll see what the combo is. All right, so for our Leos, what else would you like them to know, please? Okay. Okay, those two. They said these two, since they made themselves known, we'll put them right here. And I'll show you those in just a moment. And then we're also going to pull from the Sun and Moon Tarot, just to get some more clarification around this message. All right, so what else for our Leos, please? Okay, they want that one to be here for the center. What else? Okay, they went to these three for over here. Okay, and they said the three from the top right here. Sounds like a plan. So we will actually start with the archetype here. And you've got the warrior, Leo warriors. And it has both a light and a shadow attribute. The light attribute is the more positive side of the energy, the higher vibrational energy. And that talks about strength and skill and discipline and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering your ego. The shadow attributes are your trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. So yeah, that's like, getting to the top no matter how many bodies you leave behind or people have to step on to get there. Whereas the other is showing just the strength, the Leo strength that you have and the ability and the skills and everything that you have. It's more the... it's that, like in movies, that we show the beautiful warrior of light, right? The white knight versus the dark knight. And you have the surrender stress card here too, which says, take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to center. And I feel like this stress that it's talking about here in relation to this warrior is the stress you put on yourself about what success means, right? And so, the shadow attributes here where the stress comes in, because stress is rooted in fear. And fear, of course, this is the fear of failing, the fear of what if I'm not good enough, the fear of not measuring up, right? Whereas this warrior, the light attribute, is all about being who it is, being so confident in who they are, they don't care about who they please or don't please. They understand that it's the journey and it's this beautiful step-by-step experiences that you have with people, not some sort of success that lies in the future, but focusing in on this moment. Because fear exists in the past and the future, but not in the present moment. Because when you're in the present moment, aware of who you are, you realize you have everything you need. Which brings us into the surrendering to passion. And that says, get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. And that's what you find in here. When you're living your passion, then you don't feel failure because you're living your passion. You're not existing. You're not trying to reach something that you are defining yourself by. Instead, you're living who you are. And when you live who you are, then there is no judgment in that, right? You are being your beautiful self. You're allowing your uniqueness, your own unique way on how you want to share the unconditional love within you with the world. And so it fills you up and it overflows out. You don't care if whatever overflows out, if people like it or not. It's overflow, it's extra. But this is about finding this inner fulfillment and this inner passion within you, not so focused on the external validation and acceptance of other people. We, of course, will dig into this more with these tarot. We'll start with this one here as the center. Yep. Love, Two of Cups. And this is beautiful because it represents the two of you, the two sides of you, right? And in the human nature piece, this would be like, oh, you're going to have new love come in. You're going to experience, either the relationship you're in going to another level, or if you're single and you're looking, someone coming in. But this is very spiritually based. And so this is this message of the two of you where you're finding the love, because you have your human side, this character that you're playing, and then the actor behind this character, a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. And so this Two of Cups is like this joining together, this understanding that there are two places that you choose your emotions from, because cups are emotions. It's two places you choose your emotions from. One is from the fear-based, stressful world of fear and the human and all these rules of all the stuff that has to happen. or of the higher realm, that of unconditional love, that has no conditions, not even one, because it just takes one to make it conditional. So you have this awareness that's coming in during this Saturn retrograde, where you're reflecting on your beliefs around, what your choices around your emotional choices are. Before we become aware of the higher choice, we feel trapped that this is the only choice that we're able to make, is the stressful choice based on fear in the human existence. But when we become aware we're so much more than that, then we always have this choice. Doesn't mean that nothing wrong with choosing some fear and some stress and the shadow sides. We come here to experience all that. It's a huge amusement park of fear rides. We're going to ride some fear rides when we're here. But when you are tired of that, you can step out of line, out of the fear amusement park ride line, because you realize there is this peaceful bench where you can have some ice cream and just sit and enjoy the scenery from time to time as well. So you have this choice that you can make around that. So you see the two sides, the light and the shadow, right? And then they want to go to these two next, so we will. And you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about endings and new beginnings. There is this change that's happening, this unfolding. And there is this message that comes with the Wheel of Fortune too, that, everything that we're experiencing happens on purpose, for a purpose. Before you came down here, your higher self, your spiritual self, chose what character it was going to play here, and when it was going to be born, when it's going to leave, and all these fated events it wanted to experience through you on this planet. So all those rides that we're riding, you're riding on purpose, for a purpose. Well, these fated events, within each of those fated events, even though we're going to ride the ride, we still get to choose what emotion we're going to feel through it and what story we're going to put through it. You can choose to, throw your arms up in the air and laugh the whole way through the roller coaster ride if you want, right? And go, oh my God, what a fun experience that was. Or you can white knuckle it on the bar and close your eyes and just scream and grin and bear it through it all, and say it was such a horrible experience. We get to choose what we're going to experience through all that. And I kind of feel like that is what this message is related to here, is that you realize that every moment happens on purpose, for a purpose here, and that when you're ready, you can choose a different outlook. You can surrender the stressful way of looking at things and embrace the passion and the joy and the fun side of your life as well. A warrior, they can be, I kind of just had this flash of like the Four Musketeers, the most recent movie that I saw with it anyway. And, they were, it's like they're having fun while they're, doing all their, they're laughing. It's not so serious versus, another movie that shows everyone, they're just like, it's just, they're going for the jugular and they're just angry. It's not lighthearted. And I kind of feel like that is, you can be the lighthearted warrior, if that makes sense. So I love this Wheel of Fortune, though, because it is showing you this ending, a new beginning coming in, this change of how you're viewing things that's coming into play, because it helps you move out of this feeling like you're on this out of control drama train that's about to leap off the tracks and explode. Instead, you are allowed to see that everything unfolds on purpose, for a purpose, like you're on a monorail train at Disney World that's actually attached to the tracks. It can't go flying off into anything, it has all its stops on purpose, on time. And so you go and you kind of transform from looking at life, that life is happening to you and you're a victim to life, that life is happening for you, and you have this power to choose in each moment what it's going to be for you. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, and then you have the Princess of Pentacles. This would be the Page of Pentacles in the standard suit. Pentacles is about your outside world, and Princess of Pentacles can be about new opportunities coming your way, but also this awareness, this kind of, it's this awareness of your worth that is developing over this next period of time from June 4th up to October 23rd. So you've got about, that's 4.5 months of this unfolding, this awareness of who you are. And I feel like this Princess of Pentacles is not just, this new opportunities coming because of your new viewpoint, but just these new experiences in the outside world. You just have this fresh look. I mean, really, it's like fresh as daisies. I mean, she actually is throwing daisies there. It's like this new blossoming of new ways of looking at things as you're going through. And it's like day by day, it feels like it changes a little bit and a little bit to where you're just like, oh my gosh, this is so much more fun than I ever thought it could be. Then we're going to go to this one over here. Yeah, King of Pentacles. So definitely you have the Princess of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, he's at the end of the suit. And the Pentacles, I really feel, is about worth. And I kind of felt that inkling here, but definitely with these two together, it is telling me that you are understanding and experiencing over this next Saturn retrograde. You're reflecting on how you're looking at yourself, obviously, and your worthiness and your worth. Where are you putting your worth in? How are you determining your worth? Because the King of Pentacles, he's been through all the Pentacles, so he's a very wise individual about what is going on and how to relate in the physical world. And one of the things that he learned was that when he looked outside of himself for his wholeness and his completeness, either in our relationships or situations like job, education, etc., or things like our bodies, our bank accounts, and our possessions, he felt unstable because those things are unstable. Relationships, people change or pass away. Situations never stay the same, and things break down, deteriorate, or burn down, or are stolen, right? So all those things are unstable, and when we use those to define who we are, then we feel unstable. So he found within him, though, that's like the Two of Cups. He experienced what this disappointing feeling is in these looking for emotional fulfillment in those outside things. But he also learned that when he connected to that unconditional love side of himself, that's when he felt the stability, because outside things, unstable, temporary. Inside love, unconditional love, is unconditional, so it is stable. Nothing you can do to lose it because there's no conditions to have it. And also it is eternal because it comes from above. It comes from the other side, right? That is eternal. And so the stability comes in for that king in his worth because of that. So I love that message coming in here. What else do we got here? Yeah, Four of Wands, so more solid foundation. Four is, think of a table with huge legs. Four huge legs is a very strong table. You can see the Wands is all about energy, your fire energy. It's your passion, your passion, your drive, your ambition, your energy overall, even your spiritual energy. So this represents, and even can see like the wheel, like the Wheel of Fortune here, that there is this stability that's coming in your energy because of where you are having your foundation be here. So you don't feel like you're all over the place. Your energy, it's not less stress. It's not this fight or flight where you're just reacting, and it's like, a forest fire that's happening and it's just out of control. No, it becomes this little pit fire on a patio, enjoying a nice, cool sip of iced tea or hot tea if you're heading into the fall and winter solstice. We're heading into summer in the northern hemisphere, so it's like this beautiful, stable warmth, this beautiful energy instead. So I love this stability that's coming in here with all this. Even though you have change happening with these wheels, you are realizing, with that Wheel of Fortune, one of the other things that I kind of didn't mention that they're bringing up now is that when you realize that within each of those fated events, with whatever comes our way, when we are the ones that get to choose what something means and what emotion we choose in each moment, because all those fated events, we are the ones that get to choose what story and what emotion we feel through each of those fated events. That when we do that, we don't fear the future so much. Because before, when we're at the whim, that when this thing means this, and that thing means I have to feel this way, then whatever comes around the corner, we're just going to be these puppets emotionally and mentally to whatever's coming our way. But when you have this power that comes in, the stability that comes in, realizing that I hold the power to what anything means, then it doesn't matter whatever comes my way. I still would always be able to choose what it means and how I want to feel through it. Just a matter of becoming aware that you have that power. And I really feel like this warrior power, this light-sided, warrior, is learning his power and, throughout these next 4 months. 4 years, right? And then you have the 10 of Swords. Yes, you are another ending a new beginning. Swords are all your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. You can see they have stabbed them in the back, which is what all those expectations do that we were talking about, right? When we look to the outside of ourselves for those things, we're sorely disappointed and betrayed by them because they do not bring us what they have been promised to bring us. But it's great that you have the 10 of Swords, because that means you are ready to let go of those thoughts and those beliefs that are no longer serving you. They served you for a time to, again, allow you to experience stress, but you're ready to let those go now, and you're ready to, with movement of these old thoughts and beliefs being knocked out, it allows you the space for new thoughts and beliefs that are more rooted in unconditional love than of stress and fear. Then your final card is the Prince of Wands, which would be the Knight of Wands. So definitely there's this movement of energy. This is the passions being ignited. I mean, he's on the chariot. And here is Leo the lion. You're leading the way of the chariot here. So you're definitely, you are a fire element. So of course, this is not anything new to you, dealing with these passions and this mighty, beautiful strength feeling, right? So you definitely have this movement of energy that's going to be happening during this time as you ignite this passion within you to live the life that you want to live your true dream, not someone else's. And it's just this beautiful unfolding, this beautiful awareness of your true power that you hold, like we said here, with this light attribute, strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. So you definitely have this beautiful, beautiful energy that's coming in for you with this awareness and this wholeness and completeness of who you really are. So I love the stability that's coming in, but even like a controlled fire, it just was shown one of the steam engine trains where all that steam and all that's building up, this positive controlled energy instead of a stressful forest fire energy. It's like it allows you for the wheels to turn, for the train to move forward because of how you are controlling your emotions and that beautiful energy that you're having. So I hope this helps. I'm excited for this Saturn retrograde as you reflect back on your worth and what type of warrior you really are. And if you are looking for even more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out a monthly reading for each zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button. Also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. When you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like a video, you share a video, you comment on a video, and especially if you subscribe to a channel, it makes the YouTube algorithm so excited it wants to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, then of course I am very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. Alrighty, you mighty Leos, as you go through this amazing journey, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon, and in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.